This is Emily, president of Self Advocates of ADEC and podcast host. Welcome to another episode of our monthly podcast, Expert Tips by ADEC Self Advocates. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Expert Tips by ADEC Self Advocates. My name is Emily, and today we have Jamie Zacarias. By the way, if the audio is kind of odd, it's because it's over Zoom. And today we're going to be talking about advocacy of mental health, stress, and anxiety management. So, what do you do for a living?
So without naming my company that I work for, I am the assistant director and I oversee the supported living department where I work at.
All right.
So my day-to-day responsibilities are basically helping coordinate the care and of individuals with disabilities.
Nice. Well, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I'm a girly girl. I love shopping and I like to go to the beach and I like to spend time with my grandkids.
Nice. I like to ride my bike, listen to music, read, and sing and dance.
Oh, what kind of dance?
I like to do a lot of footwork.
Okay, well, you're better than me. I'll trip over my feet.
You can say that kind of stresses you out sometimes.
Yeah. So, does my job stress me out? Well,
Yeah.
there are moments. There are moments. Just like anything else in life, you want everything to be perfect, but we know it can't be perfect.
Right.
And so there are moments when things happen and you just have to take a deep breath and kind of say, okay, this is doable and try to work through it.
So is
So
that
how I deal so how I deal with it is I talk to my mentor, get some pointers, and I take time away out, kind of just take time away and kind of reset and then go back at it.
all right? That's good. So, do you have any go-to ways to manage like all the stress or anxiety?
Just kind of getting away for just a second and kind of getting back to my calm and then saying, okay, that's not so bad, looking at it from another angle.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that. Like just find a little bit of time to yourself.
Yes.
Do you know that there's a thing called positive stress?
I do. I'm actually a MANT instructor for my agency. And so positive stress is called eustress. And so eustress is kind of like, you get stressed out through high school because you want to graduate
Yeah.
and you graduate. And so that's a positive stress, right? Getting married could be a
Yeah.
positive stress.
Like working out.
So yes, so milestones and yes, and working out, those are positive stress, like weight loss journey. It's a positive stress. So yeah.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out that feel good chemical that you feel afterwards. Is it endorphins and serotonin?
Mm-hmm. Good job. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Mm. Have you ever heard of the stress hormone?
So cortisol. Cortisol is a really important hormone, right? It
Mhm.
can it can do a lot of damage to your body. So, it can cause your body to shut down and be in like the fight or flight mode. It can cause stress triggers. It can cause weight gain and fat storage. It can cause sleep disruption and chronic fatigue. So cortisol is can be a really bad hormone. I'm not a medical professional by any means, and so I'm pretty sure that someone else could probably dive deeper into that. But that's the stress hormone. It's cortisol.
Got it. Yeah, I just found out about it, so I'm learning new things about that. And
Yeah,
so would you say that exercise can help reduce stress and anxiety?
of course. Of course it can. You get in there, you get a good workout, and you come out after a good workout, and you're like, whew, I feel better. Um,
Mhm.
And yeah, definitely. That's what it does for me. A good long walk or in the park or a good walk on a treadmill or just
Yeah.
a good intense workout does make you feel better.
Yeah, I feel like it also can give the brain that signal of that feel good chemical that makes you feel good.
Hmm. Yes.
How do you decompress after a long day?
So, two of my favorite things, well, three, I have three decompressors. I love a hot bath with some candles and kind of just sit there and relax with some bubbles. That's one of my favorite things to do, and that's what I call my me time. Yep. And
Yeah.
so then the other thing is aromatherapy. Yes, ma'am. And then another thing is spending time with my family and friends. And one of those things is
Mm.
I love garage selling with one of my best friends. Like that's our Saturday thing. We just get in the car and ride all over the place and just go look and see if we can find some goodies. And that kind of just takes me down a few notches. So
That's how I feel when I'm with my mom.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's that's great. What kind of things do you guys do?
Um, well, she has an Audi convertible, and we take that
Uh-huh.
on drives whenever she comes by to Indiana.
Uh-huh. So you just let the air fly in your hair, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it feels really
Nice.
nice.
Nice, yes.
And if I were to say what I do to decompress after a long day, is honestly just lay down, sit down somewhere in a place that's quiet.
Yeah, put your feet up and relax. Take a load off, huh?
Yeah, especially like with someplace that's quiet, specifically.
Yes. Yeah, to me that's important too, is having
Mhm.
just some quiet time because
Yeah,
during the day I'm so busy. I get things from every direction, and so having a moment of just peace and quiet is huge, is important.
I completely agree. What is your go-to self-care act when you are highly stressed?
Well, the bath and the candles. The
Yeah.
bath and the candles, and then I also love to just kind of do a quick getaway, like take a quick overnight trip to Chicago or somewhere closer, Indy, or maybe to Ohio or Michigan, and just have like a night away from my reality. Sometimes it's like quick mini getaway. Sometimes that kind of resets me too.
Yeah, I really love Michigan too. For me, I like meditation a lot or journaling. Yeah,
Journaling. Hmm.
yeah,
Those are
those.
two good ones.
Yeah,
I don't journal. I don't know why, but I don't journal, but that's a good one.
yeah. Thank you. Those are
Maybe
my.
I'll try to start journaling.
Yeah, you could. It's really nice. It's pretty much like you're talking about like what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what's going on around you,
Mhm.
and how it affects you.
So you shared with me that you just found out about the stress hormone.
Yeah,
What did you find out about it?
that it triggers the fight or flight mode.
Yeah, that was interesting to me to find out, and it makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
as far as health wise.
Okay, so you're saying the positive stress is called eustress, but do you remember what the other bad stress is called besides cortisol?
It's called distress.
Got it. So those are my go-to self-care acts is meditation and journaling. But do
Okay.
you have any tips for our listeners how to manage
What
stress or anxiety?
sometimes we just have to really look inside ourselves, right? Because everybody's different and what works for me may not work for you. And so we just have to each understand and identify um what works for us. And so like for you it's journaling and just like some quiet time, right? For
Mhm.
me it's garage sailing and being with family, and it's being with family with you as well. So everybody's different, and just identifying those things that help you relax and be calm is important. Um, and to use them when you need them, and to not stay under bad stress.
For me, if I were to give any tips, I'd probably say to not let your emotions like all bottled up. Because like if you're constantly thinking, well, I don't want to be annoying or a burden, but in general, like the more you talk about it, the easier it is.
The process.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I agree with that 100%.
And I say that even though sometimes I bottle emotions too.
Me too. Me too. And I think everybody does too.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't want to share our emotions because we feel like, uh-oh, I might get judged or somebody's not going to understand and it's going to make it even worse. But you're right, it is important. It is important to kind of just get it out there and what do they say, take a load off, get it off your shoulders.
Thank you, Jamie, for being a part of the podcast.
I appreciate the invite and I wish you all the best and many, many more podcasts to come and some more great topics.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad we're talking about this too. I feel like mental health is really important.
It is important. It's huge. It's a part of everyday life for everyone.
I agree. Thank you for being here.
Thank you
And
for having me.
and you're welcome. And thank you to our listeners who listen. This has been Expert Tips by ADEC Self Advocates, and this is us signing off. Thanks for tuning in and hearing from your neighbors with disabilities. Check out next month's podcast for a new guest and topic. I am Emily, host of Expert Tips by ADEC Self Advocates. See you next month.